Hey guys. Okay, so Miss Dog Lover sent me a message and said at 551 Fairview that, what was that? Hold on, let me turn off my fan. That someone left their, what was it? What happened at 551? Someone left their door open? Is that what happened? This is ABC Philadelphia. It says live chopper video of search. So I'm actually not sure if this is live or just live. But anyways, on there. So actually, one second here. I'm gonna stop cam. Don't feel like seeing my grubby face. I was literally just did the 5-hour live. Then I went and cleaned up and did dishes and, swept and everything like that. Cleaned up my husband's messy desk and his brother's messy room. And then now I'm back. Okay, so let's go take a look. Okay, so hello, Esmeralda. Okay, so let's go take a look, first of all, at the helicopters. Okay, let's see what's over, where they're over. Okay, I don't know about 551 Fair. Well, it took me Fairview and what? Because I swear it took me a lot further down than what I'm looking at here on Google Maps when I type that in. But let's see what we got here. Okay, B-47s, 2 helicopters. There was 3 helicopters. There was 3 helicopters a minute ago. Okay. One second. Sorry, guys, just asking my husband to take the cat out of the room. Okay, so that's what they got so far. So what can you guys help me out here? You guys that are been paying attention while I was cleaning and stuff. So was there a 551 Fairview Road? Because on Google Maps, it took me a totally different place. There's no way that he's way down there. Well, I guess that's probably not too far if I look at it, to be honest with you. Well, hold on. Let me just look at my Google Maps for a second. The Journey's End. I guess it's not too far. 551. So Miss Dog Lover, since you're the one that told me that, where is that? Do you know? Or sorry, when did they say that? Okay, let me just. I don't know. Besides you telling me that, I don't actually know where that came from. Sorry, I was outside. I did see anything. Hey, Mustang, me neither. Hi, Miss Margaret. How are you? Okay, so let's just go back And because I don't see GLR live and I don't see Nick live. So that tells me that there's no big action going on if they're not live. But anyways, we'll just put this on for a minute as we figure out what's all going on. I just want, you know what? I would love today to be the day. Yeah? You know? Like, get this guy off the friggin', or out of the friggin' trees or wherever the frick he is. Get him in prison, you know, D or A, one of the two. Okay. But I'm hanging with Tarzan at Berlin. Okay. Okay, so let me just go scan around just for a second on what else is going on. Well, you know what? Here, let me play a News Nation for you that I was just coming up and watching here. Where's that one? Let's see. Let's watch this. I'll put this out for you guys. Let's see what that says.
Pennsylvania now, where escaped convicted killer Danilo Cavalcante was spotted overnight. We are now just getting a listen on the emergency notification from Chestercounty 911 about Cavalcante. Here's a listen.
This is a message from the Pennsylvania State Police. The Pennsylvania State Police are still pursuing escaped convict Danilo Cavalcante in the area of Ridge Road, Coventryville Road, Daisy Point Road in South Coventry Township. Cavalcante is armed with a weapon. Residents in the area are asked
Esmeralda,
to
did you
continue
live
to
in that
lock
area?
all external doors and windows, secure vehicles, and remain indoors. Please review your surveillance cameras and contact police if you observe anything suspicious. If you see this individual, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Please call 717-562-2987 with general tips and information.
And authorities say he is now armed with a .22 caliber rifle. This is now day 13 of the manhunt. News Nation's Dre Clark has been following this story and is live in Chester County with the very latest. Dre?
Well, Kelly, hello. Danilo Cavalcante has now been spotted here in Chester County, southeastern Pennsylvania, twice in the last 24 hours. And as you mentioned a moment ago, it is now day 13 of the search to find him. And police are using every tool and technique available to try and flush him out. Again, he was seen at 2 different times last night. The first sighting happening at around 8:30 in the evening. A woman driving says she saw Cavalcante along the side of the road, and when she turned around to double check to make sure it was him, she says he then ran away. When search teams arrived to investigate, they found muddy footprints identical to the prison shoes Cavalcante has been wearing. And then 2 hours later, just after 10 o'clock last night, a homeowner here in Chester County said Cavalcante walked into his garage wearing dark pants with no shirt and grabbed a rifle that was leaning up against the garage and ran away. That man told police he fired a pistol at Cavalcante but missed. Now police say Cavalcante is armed with a .22 caliber rifle with a scope and flashlight mounted on it, and they say he has ammunition. Here's more from police at a news conference held earlier today.
We have considered him dangerous right from the very start. It changes nothing. We have always considered him to be a risk. We just now absolutely know that he has a weapon. I'm not going to comment on whatever assistance he may or may not have received. What I will tell you is that at this point, I believe he is beyond assistance, and he is in that perimeter, and we will actively hunt until we find him.
Right now, 500 local, state, and federal officers and agents are searching and working around the clock to find Cavalcante in the latest perimeter, which extends some 8 or 9 miles. Officials are hoping their technological techniques, along with choppers and drones in the air and horses and dogs on the ground, will help them in eventually catching the convicted murderer. Now, Cavalcante was convicted of murder in August after he was found guilty of stabbing his girlfriend to death in front of her children here. He escaped from the Chester County prison almost 2 weeks ago after crawling up a wall and then making that mad dash, that getaway. Schools here in the area have been closed here, and they will remain closed until the search area is lifted here. Also, people, as you heard on that message, have been told to keep their doors and windows locked and to shelter in place because, again, they believe that Cavalcante, or at least they know now, that he is armed with a rifle. And considering he has such a violent past, which includes committing murder, police say he is desperate, and they believe he will do anything it takes to try and remain free. Kelly?
Certainly a dangerous situation. All right, Dre Clark, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television.
1 second. Go back to the footage first. So I don't feel like listening to the helicopter sound. So I'll just leave it. Hold on. So I'll just leave it like that for a minute on there. Okay. Boom. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, there's definitely, I mean, I don't know, you guys. Like, seriously. Either I'm tired or I'm just frustrated. One of the two. I know I'm tired. But I just can't, I don't know why, but why does this seem to be so hard to find the weasel? Like, with all the technology of today. You know? Freaking bring in the seals, drop them down, all the way, you know, like it just seems ridiculous to me. Well, I actually only came on now. Miss Doglover said that there was, I hadn't looked, I should have looked first. I said that there was somebody that said that they left their door open at 5:51. But when I started looking around, and no offense, Miss Doglover, the guy, but there's like nothing going on that I can see. Like JLR is not live. Nick's not live. There's there's one helicopter at the moment in the sky. So yeah, it will happen. Something will happen always at dark, right? It always happens at dark. Yeah. So I'm not sure when that 551 thing happened, Miss Doglover. How long ago was that? Do you know? I haven't been listening to Scanner. I was cleaning and all that stuff. Morning, you guys. Say, oh, hi, Christy. How are you? I didn't take a nap. It's probably why I'll feel a little bit grumpy that they're not catching the guy yet. I wasn't going to come actually back on yet. But I should have looked first. But I'm not really sure where that whole 5-1. So here, Miss Doglover, can you just tell me last half an hour? Okay, thanks. So I'll show you. I didn't want to really be an up close. I feel like a grease monkey right now. But anyways, so let me show you on the map where 551 is. Okay, so 551 Fairview Road, Miss Doglover had said. Again, did that come off the scanner or from another channel? Not really sure. So it's this. So if I zoom out, come on, zoom with me, Google Maps. Holy smokes, I must be lagging or something. Okay, so the helicopters are up here, right? So this is probably some lady. I don't know. Well, what did you, hold on. Let me read Miss Doglover's thing again. Let me just read what she said. Okay, so 4 choppers up. At the time, there was 3, fair enough. And a homeowner returned home to find side door open of house wide open. Okay, so bearing in mind that this lady doesn't have dementia, not you, Miss Doglover. Talking about the the person that actually lives there. Let me just go to my Google Earth here. So the helicopters that are all flying up in this area. Now, let's see. It's a good chunk of a distance away, though. But yeah, that's a good chunk of a distance away, considering this area here is where they're looking at. See, like this is Nant Mill Road here. This is Fairview. So at Journey's End. We were hoping it was going to end at Journey's End. And 551 is here. No, I don't want you. Cancel. Well, guess we'll do Mayo. Hot pink. Let's see here. That's 4.25 miles from basically the area that they're looking in. So, wait, what? A goat? Hi, Elski. I stayed up watching GLR until 6 a.m. but fell asleep convinced he was going to be caught. I can't believe he got away again. Oh, Elski, you know what? Let me put it this way. If he got away again, you know what? We should all just go ourselves and stormtroop in there, okay? Because I know they're working hard. I know they're working hard. But from a visual from the outside looking in, it feels like a gong show a bit. A circus is what it's feeling like. Like, how could one little dweeby weasel sit there? Like, how does someone have them on their Ring doorbell and then another person has them on their Ring doorbell? He steals the van, you know, and he's sitting there, and then he literally goes into a garage and he takes a rifle. Like, what was the guy, 110 years old, shooting 7 rounds and can't hit the broadside of a donkey or something like that? I don't know really what happened, but the guy's in the garage. He steals his rifle. The guy pulls out his pistol. What, 7 rounds or something like that? They said, or something like that. Like, what, was he shooting blind or something? I don't know. It's just, I don't really want, like, I hate to be too critical because I know that law enforcement, like, I don't want to take away from the sweat and the hard work that they're trying to do. But it really just seems like it's like getting to the ridiculous point. Like, I thought he would have been freaking, this morning. I just felt like the helicopters swooping in, the troops are coming in, blah, 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 blah. We got a shirt. You got freaking, he stole someone's shoes, or no, boots, left his shoes up, white shoes from the prison. He's shirtless. Well, actually, Adam sent me a funny thing. I might actually show it to you guys because it did make me laugh. Let me just find it. You guys probably get a chuckle out of it. Okay, let me just download it. Hold on. Let me just bring it into here. Okay. Nope, close that off. And close. Hold on. Let me just... I laughed hard when I saw it. Okay. Let me see if you guys, hold on, I've got to find my stream again. Let me see if you guys laugh at this as well, because I thought it was pretty funny. It says, when residents in PA are told to secure their items. Okay, that one just makes me laugh. Yeah, the governor did. Yeah, they did a press conference. To be honest with you, I just happened to go back to Fox 29, and all of a sudden there's this press conference going on, and I'm like, I don't remember that slimy guy. Not slimy guy, but his like hair was all slicked back or whatever. And I'm like, oh, like I don't live there, I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, all of a sudden there was this press conference going on, and really, all it is really them shoveling the same stuff. You know, we got our guys out there. We're doing everything we can, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Yeah, now I know it's not funny. Whoever can't see it, there you go. So, anyways, I thought it was pretty funny. So all I'm picturing is that he's out there supposedly like with no shirt on, no hoodie, and then somebody probably is hanging their laundry out to dry, and I can just see him running by going, "Thank you." And it's just everything, to be honest, Elsky. It's just everything. I will have to watch that press conference. I'm curious what he said. Nothing of importance. Sonny, did you finish showing us that video where you spotted the van? No, but you know what? I guess I could do that. Because there's nothing really going on right now. I was showing a video yesterday. And I'll skip over the part. Let me just no, I got share file. Share file, video file. Okay. So I'll play it, but just give me a minute. So you're probably wondering what I'm doing down in the corner here. Yeah. Well, I'm going to show you something because it's kind of like sometimes fate and destiny just happen to come together sometimes. So volume. Adam had sent. Oh, see, I'm just going to fast forward a bit so you don't have to listen. I found the actual place for that 9-second clip. The road again. So thank you. Everything for falling in this. Okay, so let me explain this to anyone that's coming in that I didn't show it to yesterday. Actually, we never finished watching it because all of a sudden Steph, out of all people, breaks in and says, "Sonny, you need to go over to whatever it was, whatever Fox News or something, because there's some action happening," is what she said, right? So we never ended up getting back to it. So basically, bottom line was Adam had sent me a video. It was 9 seconds long. Now, in that video, I was like, it shows the van going by. But of course, I looked and it was a refrigerated van that did go by. I looked at the different, places in PA, and the homes look just like this, what we're looking at. And so originally, right when Adam sent me that, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to put my marker on Google Maps there, and I'm going to go from Dairy Farm, where the idiot put the keys in the car. And then I'm going to sit, nobody put Sonny in the corner. That's right. And so then I put it all the way to the Phoenixville, to the Zion Lutheran Church, right? And I'm literally sitting there like a true sleuther, going through every part of that blue line all the way back to the dairy farm, thinking that I could find this exact place somehow. And the only one thing that I could truly see was what I thought looked like, what I felt in my head was this car sales place. And the reason why it looked like that is because it had cars on the side. Instead of doing this, it did this too, but it had cars on the side. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe it's more of a grocery store, because I realized the guy had some more footage. So I was like, hey, and then I thought, well, maybe it is a grocery store. And I seen this big S. And I was like, okay, well, what do you guys have over there in USA that has this big S symbol? So I'm looking up grocery stores, and I'm like, nah. And then Adam happened to ding me back and go, I think it looks like a car salesman thing. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll go back to my original thought. So So anyways, I was looking at more of this guy's videos. Oh my God. Okay, you guys. This person that has these videos, he literally has these outside cams. And I feel like, for some reason, I feel like it's almost like a teenager that's taking these videos. Anyways, so this guy literally is having a piss on his house. Like the guy, this older guy that's like 55 years old, okay? This is part of the story, okay? Before we get there. Anyways, he obviously knows this camera's there. So the first video I'm watching of this guy's is the guy walks up, pisses on the side of the house. The next video is of a guy. It's almost like there was like this guy does this older guy. You know, he comes to the video and he goes, right? Walks away. Third time, he bends down like he's taking a dump and then sits there and like next day he literally comes over, pisses against the thing. Like it was crazy watching how people just would stop in the back of this place and start peeing themselves. Oh, it was like nuts. But anyways, so then I was looking at the side of his and I realized it was from Phoenixville. God, I should have just let you watch me talk. Probably would have been shorter. But anyways, so I was like, okay, so this footage is from Phoenixville then. This person has to live in Phoenixville because you know it's coming from a home camera thing. And so I did that. And then I was looking and I was like, and I spotted it. And it didn't have the big S. But because obviously Google now to when that picture was taken was different. But I found it like right here. So I know exactly. So meaning I wanted proof, okay? I wanted proof that that was Danilo in that van and it wasn't just someone just, you know, trying to be a troll and putting out a thing. I wanted to find out the truth. Because sometimes, you know, it's like you try to believe people, but people do the stupidest stuff. But anyways, I just wanted to prove it to myself and try to find it so that at least I could show you guys like, hey, this actually was Danilo in that van. And it was. Now, after the fact, all of a sudden Adam tells me after the fact, oh, guess what? I found another one where he was driving this way. But anyways, also in this video is Iqmal's recording. So I had played part of the recording when the police were like, didn't really take that call seriously about the sighting. And then Iqmal made the longer version of it, but I condensed it and took out all the silent spaces so that instead of it being a 5-minute, it's like that part's 3 minutes. Anyways, I'll just shut up and play, and I'll hit play here. But oh, I'm not sure if I'm at this part yet, but the biggest, funniest part of this all is that when I get to this road and I look at the stop sign, let's see if I've said it, because it made me laugh so hard. Let's see. Where's the play button? There we go. Same place and coming together, because you always want to have as much proof as you can. So although I through this little video was. Shut up. So just try to hold your laughter a little, because right? This road. That's the road right there. Nut road. I can't even say this without laughing. What's the chances, right? When I saw that it was Nut Road. What else can you say? I mean, it just is fitting, right, Eileen? Eileen Zarcone, by the way. You know, the one that JLR was Eileen, because it was leaning. So that was a very fitting name. We're just tired of listening to me, but that's okay. It's okay. So anyway, videos through their own camera. I'm just going to say that I know it's obviously one of these homes here that has that. I mean, I think that you guys can kind of guesstimate, of course, where it's coming from. But anyway, come on, shut up, Sonny. So this is the one that had the big here. Right, it's got Saunders Auto Center. Okay, so we know based on this van traveling that it is traveling this way. If there's anything major going on, I'll let you know. Going up towards the Bonnie Bray area. Now, the timestamp on this person's video, which I'm pretty sure, unless it's on time change, so shut up. Put it into a fuller place. So we know that Danilo Cavalcante was traveling in that vehicle on this audio or this video clip right here and was going into the direction of Bonnie Bray at a timestamp of 22 or 45. Okay, now I'm convinced that that time was off by an hour because of time change. And the reason I'll say that is because he was heading towards Bonnie Bray, which is the Zion Church. That's when we were live with Nick and whatever, and I was streaming, and freaking they raided the whole Zion Church thing. That was like, you were just sitting there going like, please catch him, catch him. Nah, he was out of there. But anyways, so on a phone call, there's talking about how at 10, hold on, let me use military time here. At 21:55, that's when he's on like doorbell cam or something like that. So this guy that took this video of the van that you'll see in a minute, his time was 22:45. Now it takes 6 minutes by driving to get to Bonnie Bray. So there's a 10-minute window. So I believe personally that this guy's camera time is 1 hour ahead, simply because of time change, right? Most people don't really care. I mean, it's on a freaking doorbell cam. Who typically cares, about changing time back if it's a pain in the butt? But anyways, so then Adam sends me another video, which I'll play after we do this one. But I want you guys to listen to the audio as well. Now, the reason why I believe that this... Okay.
5 hours.
So, because timestamp of 22 or 45. Now, the reason why I believe that this person's clock possibly is 1 hour ahead is because it was said that there was a sighting of him at 21:55.
White sneakers. Was last seen September 9th, 2023 at 21:55 hours.
So that's 10 minutes. Now, when I go to the map here in just a sec, that's going to be probably about a 10-minute window.
Nope. Not
so
really, Shelley.
Let's just quickly do that, actually. So we're going to go here, take Nut Road, and then we're going to copy.
Take Nut Road.
Get directions.
Small things that make you laugh.
And we're going to put in Bonnie Bray.
Just looking at things.
So I believe it was 8 Bonnie Bray. So let's get the directions. Okay. So as you can see that we're down here and Bonnie Bray is up here. And that's saying that it is about 6 minutes. That PA 23, about a 6-minute drive. So that's why I think that possibly and I could be wrong, but it just seems maybe logical that if it's 10 minutes away, 10 minutes difference, because the time on this video is 22:45 and they're talking about 21:45. So, or 21:55. So that's a 10-minute window there. And that is, of course, 6 minutes, more than enough time. So it makes me think that perhaps that the person's camera was at, of course, 1 hour ahead of its time, probably because of time change and stuff like that. And that this here is a 6-minute drive, and that's within that 10-minute window. Does that make sense? Okay. So anyways, you guys, hopefully, again, you got to have proof with it. Got the proof, got exactly where he was traveling, which way he was traveling. And yeah, so I'll let you guys listen to the audio now with, of course, the white van driving by.
So transfer for patient. Unit 26 Paul 28. Unit 26 Paul 28. Unit 26 Paul 35, you can send that to us. Unit 26 Paul 35, copy. The Bonnie Bray Trailer Park, number 8 Bonnie Bray Road. For suspicious conditions, the transfer from Moscow. Caller believes the escapee was at his home. Hispanic male, 30s, 5'2", average build. green hoodie, gray pants, time delay about 5 minutes. Correction, 15 minutes.
28. I'm almost pulling up. Can you ask the reporting person if they actually know that part of the conduct?
Caller's no longer on the phone. Maybe I'll call him back. Unit 26-28.
There you go.
Unit 26-28. The caller does know the escape code. Unit 26-28. The caller is, the homeowner is not home. He's on his way to the Limerick Sea Base. He's followed on video. He's not 100% sure, but he's pretty sure it was him. He does know the sister of the convict.
Alright. We're out checking the area. Yeah, it's not going to help users. Turner.
Copy.
6 Paul 28. You had the OIC, I guess of the state, called me. My cell phone, 8087. We're trying to get a picture. We're assured was out with a reporting person sending more stations, trying to gather some more information. 26 Paul 28. You can cancel my last request for the OIC state. Roy Ashford was able to look into other pictures. We do not believe it's the same subject.
Unit 26-28, copy. County of Carson Station. Copy information reference possible sighting of the escape convict. East Pike, Hispanic male, clean shaven, wearing a dark colored baseball cap, a lime green shirt and green pants, white sneakers. Was last seen September 9th, 2023 at 21:55 hours.
Does East Lakeland have a report set up at this 8 Bonnie Bray address?
91 Adam 1, standby. Unit 26-28.
28, we do not.
Unit 91 Adam 1, you copy direct as being negative.
Okay, let's get some vehicles up there and get a perimeter set up.
County of Carson Station. In regards to that mess regarding the Hispanic male in East Highland Township, check your MDC for further information and photos. Unit 91 Adam 1, switch to CPG for the command post.
9, which frequency?
CPG. Unit 26-28. You switch to CPG also for command post?
26, we copy.
Copy. That's for Casino Early. Unknown if he's coming from there now. Subject has no vehicle, and again, no known access to weapons.
County all Carson stations prepared copy flash for the.
They said no vehicle there because at the time they didn't know that that van was stolen or that thing was stolen. Anyways, I'm going to stop this again here. Hold on.
RCZ is County all Carson stations reference to flash information for Chestercounty prison detail. There's possible sighting in East Pikeland Township, 21:55 hours. Hispanic male, clean shaven, dark colored baseball cap, lime green shirt, green pants, white sneakers. They do believe he has access to the. Please check MDC for further information and pictures.
2710-1.
Unit 2710-1.
Same one. I'm out of 8 Bonnie Bray. I'm on the east side of the trailer for perimeter.
What I thought was interesting about that, hold on, let me take that, remove that. What I thought was interesting about that, I'm just going to share a screen, and we're going to go back over to JLR because he's apparently live again. But let me go to Facebook here. What I thought was interesting is that at this time, it says 22:32. So let's just take that as 21:32. Is that you see the van going actually this way. Now, that's what's confusing to me because Bonnie Bray is up there where that Zion Church was, where I think his like sister lived or something like that, or the co-worker. But anyways, 8 Bonnie Bray is back up that way. So it's kind of like, why this timing is earlier. So I don't really get that, to be honest with you. Why this one's earlier going this way. You would think it would be the reverse in time, that he'd be going up there and then heading back to East Pikeland. So that one's confusing to me. You know, I never thought about this. I hope this guy turned this video footage in now that I think about it. Anyways, let me stop screen because I see that JLR is up. Let's see what he's saying. See what's going on.
All right, thanks for coming in, everyone. You cannot go past that road right there southern Chester County, and there's roads all over the place around the general area where the search is. The choppers are up above. Very fixated. Come on in. JLR investigates. Come on in. Out at the scene. Do they got him contained? Do they have him contained? Coventryville Road. JLR investigates. Come on in. Out at the scene. Do they got him contained? Do they have him contained? That's the motto. Location. We'll see what's up. All right, I'll keep you informed. I'll be back. I'm going to go to another location. We'll see what's up.
Oh, I'm sitting here talking to you guys, and I'm muted. Hey, girls, good to see you, friend. TCH. Hey, True Crime Housewife. So maybe it's gone through the scanner. Did anyone hear anything? Is anyone listening to the scanner right now that's watching? I'm gonna go over to Twitter for a sec, guys. I'm just gonna see. Yeah, we'll see, Elsky, right? I mean, I feel like we should be playing tic-tac-toe. Pin the tail on the donkey. But let me go over to see if Nick's saying anything. 50 minutes ago. Okay. 50 minutes ago, I hear that. Wait, Miss Dog Lover, I wonder if you got your. Okay, let me just read this. I'm hearing the resident who opened fire. What the hell? Okay, so he's looping down there. Okay. Okay. I'm hearing the resident who opened fire on the escapee was a viewer on the stream. I pray he's all right. I reached out. I'll let you know when I hear back. Stay safe, stay indoors, remain vigilant. Okay. So he was a viewer on stream. Okay. He's stationed. So An hour ago, he's stationed where I have highlighted blue square, 1503 Ridge Road, Pottstown, PA, next to the Wooden Nickel and Red Dog Market in front of Coventryville. Who's stationed? Round to grab drinks, food, snacks, going to be a long night. Will return 53 minutes ago. Okay, so what picture is this here? Who is stationed there? I'm lost. Me too. Oh, Nick is stationed there. Okay. So Nick is on Old Ridge Road. I think at that spot. Okay. Well. Okay. Well, let me just, just watch the planes for a sec, or the helicopters, guys. I'm just taking a boo around. Hi, Juju. How are you? Oh, you guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you could. That would be appreciated. If you could do that. You guys want to watch some coverage instead? Whoops. You guys want to watch maybe some coverage instead for a little bit? Just while I take a boo around? So I'm just going to go, let's see. So JLR apparently is moving about. Find a different spot. I don't see that Nick is alive. True crime. Give me a So, is anybody else hearing that he's being contained, or do you just think it's malarkey? Or do you think that they actually got him contained? I don't know that I think that they have him contained, because I'm pretty sure that there'd be more going on. Yeah, yeah, Stuffa. I would like to watch the Wizard of Oz, please. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like, just taking around, just seeing who's live. Oh, firefighters battle large structure in Los Angeles. There's a good fire going on there now, isn't there? Nick was 52 minutes ago. 3 hours ago was ABC. Just looking around, I don't even think Fox is live. Fox 29, let's just see. Are they live? Nope. They're not live either. So, little boy. Okay. Oh, I see that one helicopter landed that was circling. Where the hell did you land, dude? It's like did you land in a freaking field or something? Okay. So at the moment, we have one helicopter, one that's going to go, I think, one that's going to go refuel. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey.
Hey.
Adam, we got to start playing games or something with these people. They're going to get bored. This dude's someone's saying that he's contained. I don't think so.
I saw that on Twitter, but I didn't hear it myself on the scanner.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Adam. This dude's luck's gonna run out. Well, it's like a cat with 9 lives. Jailer will be back soon once he finds a new door left open. Ben's flirting with you.
I saw hey Ben, I saw a meme that had a picture of him that was cropped into The Price is Right, and it said Danilo Cavalcante appeared on The Price is Right today. He now has a car.
That's funny. I showed the other one you sent me about
yeah,
when they tell you to secure your stuff. That was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, like there's just not a lot going on right now. So trust me, he's not contained. I can't believe he's contained. Trust me. There would be a lot more people. I could be wrong, but there would be a lot more people. Like Ickmel would be going live. Probably Grizzly True Crime would be going live right now.
Well, I think we'd see it. I think we'd see, all of the police and all of the law enforcement moving to one area.
The helicopters would say a lot. The helicopters, you can just tell. Like, I don't think that 2 of them would be going to refuel right now. And then one helicopter still flying over. If he was contained, that helicopter would not be flying over still. So, I'm going to have to call bull BS on that one. A car, is he in the trunk of one on The Price is Right?
Did anyone else hear the report about his mom talking to the New York Times today?
No.
I didn't see it myself, but I saw a quote, and it's quotation marks, but I'll read it to you. It says, escape convict's mother says he had no choice in girlfriend's killing. In an interview with the New York Times on Tuesday, Cavalcante's mother, Iracema, I'm sure I'm butchering her name, defended her son's action, saying that he killed Brando after she reportedly threatened to tell American authorities that he was being sought by Brazilian police. Did it happen? It happened, Ms. Cavalcante told the Times, but it happened because of the stranglehold she put on him, the stance she took with him. It wasn't femicide. He had to. He had no other choice.
Oh, shut up, oh my God. Please don't make me throw up.
If that's true, I was like, oh, Mother of the Year.
Yeah. Okay. So he took somebody's life in Brazil.
But it's her, but it's her fault. He had to kill her.
Right. Yeah. Stab her 38 times even.
Yeah. In front of her children.
Yeah. Like, how stupid can parents be? Like, do you know what I mean?
I mean, I understand continuing to love your child after they've done something horrible.
Right.
But not to defend their decision.
Oh, absolutely. You know what, sister? Get back over to your country where you belong. But seriously, this is just stupidity. If my son, if I, meaning I'm very realistic. like, I would not stop loving my son. I would be horribly disgraced in his actions for what he did, but never would I be stupid enough to sit there and, listen to us like, oh, yeah, mom, I had to do it because she, no, okay, dude. Okay, don't bullshit your mother here. And that's why when I hear the stupidity of parents that keep wanting to believe their kids, there's common sense, no matter if you're a parent or not, about what sounds still reasonable. Thank you. What'd you send me?
I just found the New York Times article, so it is real.
Oh no, I believe it is, because the name that you said is the mom's name, and I knew that because I had found that the other day. Facebook.
She does go. I'm reading it now. She does go into a lot of his background, which makes sense as to how he's surviving out there.
Why the heck is it saying this now all of a sudden? The thing that you sent to me.
Oh, New York Times sometimes is weird. Sometimes they. Can you not just like? Is it making you do that?
Yeah.
I can read it.
Hold on a second. Let me try it one more time. I just hate it because there's the odd, stupid things that do stuff like that.
Yeah, and the New York Times does that to me sometimes.
Yeah. Cancel. Let me try. Oh, Nick is just came up. So let me try. Yeah. If I hit continue with Google, piss off. Stupid thing. Yeah, no, you're just going to have to, well, you read it and I'm going to go see what Nick's saying.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of long, but just stop me if you get bored.
Yeah.
Danilo Cavalcante, the Pennsylvania prison escapee, has now been roaming wooded areas in small suburban towns for nearly 2 weeks, presumably with no shelter and little to eat or drink, as he flees the hundreds of police officers desperately searching for him. Back home in rural Brazil, his mother, Iracema Cavalcante, sees a son whose life has trained him to live alone and overcome hardships, preparing him for this long flight from the authorities after being convicted of murdering his ex-girlfriend. But Ms. Cavalcante, while saying her son stabbed his ex-girlfriend in Pennsylvania in 2021 and murdered a man in Brazil in 2017.
One second. And Nick's not saying anything anyway. He's live, but he's not saying anything. So, okay. Go ahead.
In 2017, insists her son, even if armed, did not pose a threat to anyone. He is just fighting to survive, she said, as he has for much of his life. His training was his suffering, said Ms. Cavalcante. In her first interview since her son escaped from prison last month, she's quoted as saying, "It was going to sleep hungry. It was waking up as I wondered what to feed them." Mr. Cavalcante never went to school, she said, and insisted began working at the age of 5. He first shined shoes, then sold vegetables in the market, and by the age of 7 was working in the fields on someone's farm. "We're poor, we're humble, but we're workers," Ms. Cavalcante said in nearly an hour-long interview on Tuesday morning. "What we have, we fought to get." Or stole, apparently. The authorities in Pennsylvania said that upbringing had most likely made Mr. Cavalcante far more difficult to catch. "It's not surprising to me that he has been able to last out there," Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police told reporters last week. "The whole goal here is not a contest of how much can you take out there. It is how much can we stress you? How much can we push you that you make a mistake and we capture you?" So far, Mr. Cavalcante has not made a mistake. On Monday evening, however, he took a risk entering an open garage to steal a rifle and then coming under fire from the homeowner he robbed. But he got away again and is now armed, heightening fears that he poses an even greater risk to the public. Mr. Cavalcante has been on the run since Crab walked up a wall to escape the Chestercounty prison in Pennsylvania on August 31st. He had just been sentenced to life in prison for murdering his ex-girlfriend in Pennsylvania in 2021. The authorities believed she had discovered evidence that he had murdered someone else in Brazil. Ms. Cavalcante did not dispute her son's guilt in both murders, but she also argued that in both cases he was cornered, suggesting that his ex-girlfriend threatened to turn him into the authorities, and that the man he shot in 2017 had wanted to kill Mr. Cavalcante first. In the case of his girlfriend, Mr. Cavalcante was convicted of stabbing her nearly 40 times in front of her children. Did it happen? Yes, it happened. But it happened because of the stranglehold she put on him, the stance she took with him. It wasn't femicide. He had to. He had no other choice.
Yeah, 38 times. Sorry.
Yeah, Ms. Cavalcante said her son should face the consequences for his crimes. But she argued that life in prison or a death at the hands of the police was unjust. Oh, wow. If I said my son didn't make a mistake, I'd be lying. I know what my son did was wrong. I know my son should pay for his mistake. But I want my son to pay for his mistake with dignity, not to pay with it for his life.
Well, that's his choice.
Right.
Isn't it now? So, first of all, she's obviously in total denial. Because if he was so innocent and it was self-defense, but yet he fled the country. So, obviously, he knows his own guilt.
Right.
So
and it gets better.
Okay, go on. Oh, sorry, I thought it was done.
Oh, no, the police have been blasting audio. Ms. Cavalcante never spoke with the police, but they requested the audio through her daughter, who is living in the U.S. but is now being deported. Later in the interview with Mr. Cavalcante's mother, she said she actually thinks that faced with life in prison, he is better off dying now than turning himself in. If it's to go to a place to suffer and die in that place, it's better to die soon, she said. That way you don't have to suffer so much. She said that given his option, she was already losing hope. Today I see my son as dead. In a strange place, trampled, everyone lying about him, saying he's something that he's not. She said that if she could send a message to her son now, it would not be a plea to turn himself in, but rather that he asks God to forgive him for what he did.
Yeah, that's a Mother of the Year award there.
Yeah, I think you called it with denial. I think you know. I mean, and now to say he shouldn't turn himself in, that he's better off dying out there, and that he doesn't deserve to go to life or have life in prison.
Right. You know, from a mother, being a mother, I understand in a sense what she's saying. I do.
Right.
She's absolutely in denial of the truth. And it's one of those things I could see, you know, like perhaps their religion, you know what, you know, you go up to heaven there, you'd be better off there than living in a life in a shithole for all the things that they're saying you did, and that you should have all this dignity and stuff. Well, what about the dead people that whatever? But the mother doesn't see it that way.
Remember, it was their fault.
Right. It's their fault. 38 times. 38 times. Her fault. And he flees because it's the other guy's fault. So he flees. He runs from the law.
And remember, no one has anything to even worry about. He wouldn't harm anyone.
God is busy. Be right back. Call back later.
That was the kicker for me when she was like, no one has anything to worry about. He would never hurt anyone.
Right. Yeah. You know, and it's sad. You know what? As a mother, although I'm not twisted like that, I like to stay on the common sense of side of what's truly, you know, what's whatever. Absolutely heartbreaking that you would actually wish your own child would take his life rather than live in this bad judgment that's been bestowed upon him wrongly.
Right.
And if
remember the lies that everyone's telling about him.
Yeah. You know, again, I'm torn there because as a mother, this is your child. You know what I mean? It's a whole, Adam, I know you don't have children. It's just a whole different feeling when you're thinking about your child and even the wrong that he did, the hurt that is on this lady's heart is beyond repair as a mother.
Oh, absolutely. And I understand that.
It's one of those things is no matter what your son has done, or daughter and stuff like that, it's kind of like your memory is of all the good things, even though they were little shits maybe at times, but all the good things that they were as a person. And again, it makes me want to cry, actually. I literally feel like crying listening to that, because it's just sad.
Yeah.
It's just a sad thing. Like, meaning his mother didn't do anything. Cavalcante, Danilo did it. And he's done this to himself. He's put himself in this position. And yet his family and his sister, because again, imagine being faced with that alternative. Help us, get your brother. Trust me, when you're looking at your brother's face as you're told to turn him in, you can't tell me that someone is not going to be so torn. This is your brother.
Right.
That you're asking, that you feel like you're going to be betraying.
Right. But, she testified against him in his trial.
Correct. Right.
And, and I do agree. But I also do think you can love your child no matter what. I just don't think I think Carrie said, like, don't defend his crime publicly.
Correct. It just breaks my heart because of a person's actions, that the pain and grief bestowed upon the other family members that had nothing to do with his actions.
Right.
Besides maybe being a cousin, an aunt, an uncle, a mother, a dad, whatever,
Right.
It's just heartbreaking.
Right. Like, I don't blame, when someone does something horrible, I don't ever blame their family members. Like, I don't blame Brian Koberger's sister or his mom or dad.
Exactly, sister. But yet people do that. They start attacking them as if somehow. I kind of felt the same way with Delphi when people started attacking, Richard Allen's wife. Okay, all you have to do is look at the woman to see that she's this, just as kind of like a life's pretty good over here. Yeah. You know what I mean? You could see. Like, do you honestly think that if she knew that he probably took out 2 daughters, that she would feel safe with her own daughter? Like, but it's just the fact that people just go on the attack right away to the families when they had nothing to do with it. Typically, like, I don't believe for 1 second. What's her name anyway again? I forget. His wife, Kathy. I don't believe for 1 second that she had any knowledge of anything that Richard Allen did that day.
Right.
Anyways, that sounded like Yogi Bear. Yeah, well, it's kind of like when you look at people and you're like, do, that's it, folks. And that's how I take Kathy. I take her as this person that's just bubbly, that says hi to everyone, that probably has a shit husband, but, in a sense, but I just take her as a nice lady, to be honest with you. Someone that's totally, what the eyes could, like, meaning the wool could easily be pulled over her eyes. That's the impression she gives. That she's just a nice lady, that's bubbly, that talks with people easily. Whereas he looks like the, like I said, the one that is more an introvert than an extrovert. What about Rex's wife? I don't believe she had anything to do with it. I don't believe Rex's wife had any knowledge of the grimy things he was doing. I personally don't. What I don't believe in is people go around to other people's Facebooks. I've seen it with Summer Wells and stuff like that. And there's so many of these adult idiots out there that literally sit there and start attacking these people on just the childish behavior of that all. But you know what? It doesn't faze me anymore. It doesn't faze me the drama of the creators on YouTube. It doesn't faze me that people sit there and go attack a 16-year-old on the Summer Wells case, because when people sit behind a computer, they think that they're just the biggest keyboard warriors ever. And that's the part that makes me laugh. And that's the part that's really sad. Is that people like that can come into this live here to talk their smack, talk their shit, and it's like, yeah, really? Well, come right into my face and say that to me. Then let's see how far you're going to get, because most people won't do that. they'll sit there and they'll sit behind a computer and do all these horrible things to people. And that, and I'm just not about that. That's not what my life is about. And I hate the fact that people just instantly are sitting there like, well, let's start accusing this person. I don't know. Anyways, it's a world problem. It's never going to be fixed. In fact, it will only get worse, to be honest with you. The only time, Adam, do you think that there's going to be a day when there's going to be a lot more control over the internet? Like kind of like what I'm thinking in my head is like the Lucy Leppy thing. So
you mean like government control or?
Yeah, government control. Government control.
I mean, I think that's a really hard question because, do I think there should be some sort of just following this case, I mean, the amount of like fake links to like random articles that are nothing that are put online, I think there, needs to be consequences for, spreading misinformation. But as far as like anything that, I don't know, because I wouldn't
it's so hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see anything limit the First Amendment.
But that's just the thing, is that you can see little by little everything is getting limited. Right. But it's such a hard thing because, for instance, do you remember the guy that would come in here and threaten to knife me and Deb in the neck?
Right. And I think things like that, I think that violates violates the policy of YouTube. And I feel like, but they don't take action on those. That's the problem.
Right.
So, I mean, I think, like same if someone goes in and makes a racial slur to someone, I don't think that should be okay. Like on their platform, if it's against their rules.
Nick, are you just having a picnic out there? I feel like Nick's just having a picnic out there. He's just teasing us. He keeps going live, Adam.
Yeah.
And then nothingness. It's like he's just, I mean, I'm appreciating, but hold on. I guess it's gonna get dark soon. I'm appreciating the nice little garden view or the nice little grass view we got going on here if I want serenity. But he's not really saying much. Maybe he's just really tired. Maybe there's just not much, so he's just getting in some more Z's or something. Who knows? Let me see if JLR. Let me just take a look and see if JLR is back up or something. Anyways, yeah. As I'm just going to take a look, Miss Margaret. I just feel again, regardless, really sad for the mother. Even though she's delusional about what the truth is. Yeah, sadly. But hey, you know what? If that's what makes her feel good. Okay, so it's saying, but that's the same live footage. Right? Manhunt.
Yeah, and I don't see any helicopters in the air, do you?
Let me take a look. No. Huh. There's legitimately no helicopters in the air. Maybe you think he's contained?
Doubtful.
I wish JLR had his stream call. I know. Yeah. Yeah, JLR's not back up yet. I mean, trust me, if there was some breaking news, his butt would be online right now. Yeah, I'm going to disagree on that one myself. The only thing that you're ever in charge of is your own thoughts and actions. That's it. There's nothing else. You're in charge of your own thoughts and actions. Dinello is in charge of his actions. As a mother, Carrie, are you a mother too, by the way? I'm not sure if you are or not, to be honest with you. But that's the only thing that we ever have control over is our own thoughts and our own actions. I don't blame her. I mean, she's a mother. If he said he was taken off and going to hide rather than face his time in prison, I don't know. I don't know. I literally wouldn't know. I know how I can sit there and pretend like I would say I would turn my kid in. I don't know. I would have to be in that situation because as a mother, you always want to protect your children, no matter what. Like, no matter what. So I would literally have to be put in that position. I would like to think that, like me, if my son came to me, I'd be like, well, son, you're going to have to face your consequences, type of thing. That would be my thing I would say. I don't blame his mom for what he did.
I don't blame his mom for what he did. But again, I don't think she needs to be out there defending him at the expense of the people he killed.
Correct. But the thing is, you just missed her. But the bottom line is, though, Adam, is that that's not how she sees it, though. Right? Like, she doesn't see it that way. It's it's kind of like perception. Her perception is that she believes what her son has told her, that he had to take his life before he took his, or that she, meaning Deborah, put him in a stranglehold, so he had to defend himself. Like I said, so she's delusional, definitely. Again, but the thing is, Carrie, is that that's because to us, we know the truth, that's bullshit. But she honestly, and we've seen this over and over again with families, what we know and see are two different things from when you're a parent and your blinders are on.
Hey guys, I'm not hearing anything that's going down. There's a lot of rumors flying around. You're going to see police activity. Obviously, it's a manhunt. So if you don't see police activity, obviously that's an issue. You're going to see SWAT this morning. You guys saw 6 SWAT trucks going in. I haven't heard anything. So again, be careful. And then also radio dispatches are also iffy because yesterday there were a lot of them that didn't pan out to be anything.
Yeah.
And we ran with them and then we had to correct it. So again,
yeah,
we just don't know what we don't know.
There was
They
a
might,
lot.
if they have him, I don't know. I doubt it. I haven't seen any movement that's unusual. I haven't gotten any texts that are unusual.
Yeah.
I got a text that was kind of humorous. It said deer. So again, even if it takes 5 minutes longer to confirm it than other people, we're going to confirm it. But send timestamps. We just saw agents setting up surveillance outside of the perimeter. So, I mean, again,
right.
I'm not sure where the information comes from because I don't think they'd be setting up surveillance if they had him. They're literally right around the corner outside of the perimeter setting up surveillance in case he moves from the perimeter. So obviously they're nervous that he might get out of the perimeter. And that's likely why they are doing that. You guys heard a lot of stuff over the radio, gunshots over the radio, and it wasn't. You guys heard an officer earlier today said he heard gunshots, and it just wasn't. Yesterday with the SUVs, and so far, from what we understand, it wasn't. So we're not going to run off of the radio, and unless the radio specifically said escaped prisoner in custody, that would be something. They didn't.
You can't hear me, Adam?
We're going to wait. There's no point to kind of get excited. So outside of the perimeter, they set up on, hold on, let me find it. Where did they set up outside of, where were they at setting up that surveillance around the corner where we just came from up there?
Oh, that's Harmonyville.
So Harmonyville Road is where they are setting up surveillance.
That's true. I agree with you, Steph, on this one.
So, like I said,
okay, he's not really.
We're going on, we're on day 13.
You back at him? Can you hear me?
here
that was so
for
weird.
over 24
Oh,
hours
just 'cause
straight.
it
They
went
haven't
out?
left.
Yeah.
And that was the car. And there's literally nothing of value that's coming right now. And when something does, we'll let you know. But
Okay.
I did reach out to the homeowner. He's not answering me, so I'm hoping that he's okay. And if he's listening, can you please reach back out and let me know? But I haven't heard from the homeowner with the shooting. But I know he was watching the stream. I actually got a DM from him at 11:10 last night, guys, saying be safe, which is very like eerie because about an hour later he was the one that was being shot at. So again, it's a very serious situation here, and a lot of locals are watching, and they're relying on information to be kind of vetted before it comes out. Obviously, so that's why misinformation's
Yeah, I
good.
get you, Carrie.
A lot of locals are watching, and he was watching last night, the one that was shot at. So again, it's important to just make sure that you guys are like the mods are gonna be banning people. If you're not from like around here and you guys are just like spreading stuff, you guys can go to another stream. I really don't care about the viewers. So again, this is really for the locals. So feel free to go to another stream. I really
sounds like me when
couldn't
I
care
first
less.
started.
Obviously, if you're local, I like to have you here.
And I wasn't here for
Again,
anybody's purpose.
You guys
Like,
are free to
here for
go.
my own purpose.
We're going to be hanging out here for a little bit, and we're not putting out information until we know that it's legitimate.
Okay,
so
Carrie.
We'll hold off on any rumors, you know.
Big hugs, Carrie.
But
Thank you.
again, like people that are commenting, we're losing viewers. I really don't care. I just made this YouTube literally just for this. So it is what it is. And you guys can see police vehicles are coming down the road. I guess you can, because if any other agencies are going to consider this right here to be crazy activity, but it's not. Like, that's normal. You guys see that? So again, like,
Okay.
look at them moving in. So they're still looking.
Yeah.
Maybe they have an idea of where he is, but at this point, if they had an idea, they'd be moving in because it's so
There's
easy
no helicopters in the air, by the
for
way.
him to get away. You know, so they're gonna, if they have him anywhere, they're gonna get him. They're not gonna wait. So I really don't know where the rumors are coming from. So the timestamps help us at least check it out, because I'm not gonna start texting away like I did before, and it's rumors, and that's just taking up resources that for sources that I'm texting. I'm not trying to have rumors debunked that much. And look, guys, they're still moving in, so you're gonna see this throughout the day, and that's the ATF, FBI. And yeah, again, like the locals love it. They all come up to us. So obviously, what I said about I couldn't care less about viewers. It doesn't affect them because they know that I'm not including them in that group. When I say I couldn't care less, I'm talking about people that are coming here to troll or provide or spread rumors. I really don't care about that. So the locals know that we care about them, and if they see us in person, they know that. So again.
Okay. Wonder if Nick wants to say it one more time.
Exactly.
Doesn't he sound like me at the start, Adam?
Thank you, Cynthia.
Well, you didn't know me then.
That's what I mean. A lot of locals are very nice, and we really are just trying to make sure they get the right info because they're watching, and we don't want to put their guard down.
No.
For no apparent reason.
Okay.
If anything, they should keep their guard
All
up.
right. I'm not going to listen to the same thing over and over again. No. We'll have taken him by now. just quickly going back to Carrie, Sport with Steffa, myself, and anyone else that's watching. My instant reaction to typically things is right away go, like, how pathetic is that the mother is sitting there saying that shit? But in all factuality, the whole situation is we don't have to agree with each other because becomes about feelings. It's almost like a triangle, really, right? You have people that have been the victims that have suffered at the hand. So to listen to a mother say those things is almost offensive to someone where they've had a crime committed in their family against them. But yet at the end of the day, we only control our own actions and thoughts. And that's all we can control. That's it. So just because we all might think, or, the majority of the world is going to see that article and sit there and go, is she serious? But the thing is that I'm not going to take away from the mother the fact that she's in denial, and the mother is going to sit there and be on the side of her son because she's believing what her son is telling her because that's her perception. So who am I to tell this lady how to think or feel? And that's where it becomes, again, we're only in charge of our own thoughts and our own actions. That's it. If we don't like how a person did an article or what she said, we have that right to feel that way. But we don't have the right to take away from the mother to say that, well, she's defending her son, that's wrong, da-da-da. No, because in her delusional world, because of her son, that's what she believes. So it might seem disgusting to us that a mother would sit there and be that naive and whatever, but in actuality, people just are, right? Because it's your child. You have a whole different perspective when it's your child. We can say what we could do or would do, but unless you walk in somebody's shoes, but we can't take away from this mother feels that way, even if we disagree with it. That's her right to feel that way and say those things. So for me, it just becomes about people are allowed to have their opinions, and that's all it is about that. So Carrie says, I gotta go, bow out right now, too much, because it upset her, right? Her thoughts, her actions. Thank you, Nikki B. But anyways, so that's the point of it, is as, see, I don't get that worked up that I have to, well, maybe I have, where I have to leave the situation because I know at the end of the day that I don't control Support with Stepha's thoughts. I don't control Carrie's thoughts, Adam's thoughts. I don't control Streamlab's thoughts as much as I'd like to sometimes and stuff like that. And that's what it is, right? I guess it just depends what trigger, right? When something triggers somebody. So if Carrie had something happened in her life where a victim was whatever, and then to see what the mother is saying there, I can understand why she would be upset. But that doesn't still take away from the rate that the mother, Danella's mother, said that, even though we all think it's like, lady, you're blind. You're blind. Well, that's just it. I appreciate everyone's opinions, even if I think they're out in left field somewhere,
Right.
again. But some people, and I'm not saying Carrie in this particular, but some people, can't handle, stuff like that because it's upsetting to them. So whatever somebody's trigger is, so in this particular case, Carrie sees it differently, and some other people might agree with Carrie, and me and you, Steffa, see it a different perspective. And the thing is, I'm not sitting there like what his mom said is, to me,
Right.
a mother with blinders on. That's it. But in saying that, Carrie, I just want you to know, I don't know if you've had a tragedy. Perhaps you have on there, and hopefully you'll come back, because again, it's opinions. We're all allowed to have them, and if it made you upset or something like that, I can't control that. But just saying that you have a right to feel however you want, and hopefully you're just gonna blow off some steam a little bit, because you're upset about that article and what the mother said, but we're still allowed to have our opinions about it. And support what Steffa says. With all due respect, Sheriff Grady. Oh my God, I would so freaking love to have Sheriff Grady on this as the freaking the sheriff. What do you think? That's what our life should consist of now, Adam. What would Grady do? Are you okay? It's offensive on our belief system. His mother has an opposing belief system. She does, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, exactly, Steffa. I think I've seen a trigger of that before. You know, like I think it's you that just the other day that like the Lucy Letby story. You know, that's a hard pill to swallow to know that someone could hurt babies. You know,
Yeah.
and I get it. It's very upsetting. The thing that I've personally learned to do from being a creator, and I have to do it. I have to do it for my own sanity. Is that I have to put my emotions in a separate box when I'm making and creating videos, because this is horrifying. Lots of it's cruel. The stories that are like, meaning most of the coverage going on that we do is about somebody taking somebody's life, and a lot of them are in very grotesque ways.
Right.
And go ahead, Adam.
Oh no, I was going to ask you something else. You finish your.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Well, I'm just looking at the radar and I see 3 helicopters now.
Oh, okay. You see 3 helicopters now?
Yeah, well, 2, and then there's one kind of moving in.
Okay. Yeah, they probably okay. So the N10's coming back. We have the N20 TV one. Here, let me clear off my screen.
And then an N761DA.
Yeah.
And then a blocked plane came through and did a whole bunch of loops, and now it's all the way down by like.
Oh, but that one.
Downington.
Yeah, but that one's probably because it's like an airplane flight training or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed that before with one. It was doing all these little loop-de-loops. So I see 2 helicopters in the sky. How many do you see?
I see 2 in the area, and then I see one moving towards the area.
Okay.
I see N761DA, which has kind of gone down on Nantmeal Village now.
Okay.
And then I see N20TV, and then N10XV is moving in.
Yeah, I'll see which one starts circling in a minute there. Now, hold on. Is he saying, did you stop your rant there, Nick? Yeah, okay. I mean, Nick's a good guy. He's simply doing it for the right reasons. And the last thing we want is really like yesterday. We can literally say that we heard that a K9 was shot, that we heard that the owner was shot, that we heard penetrating action. We heard multiple different things that did not come true. Thank goodness. Can you share your screen? What screen? Nurse, yeah.
You mean of the radar, Steffa?
Oh, like, yeah. Are you talking about the planes or?
Can you hear the thunder? It's thundering here really loud.
I'm just going to check too to see if GLR is back up or not. It's a big fire going on in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure what screen you're talking about. If it's a helicopter screens, I can do that. No problem. So he's obviously not contained. I think anyone with an IQ above 0 would know that if helicopters are going back flying over the area, he's definitely not contained. That's just 2 + 2. But for some people, it's not. They'll still sit there and go, well, do you honestly think that they go refuel and then come back and start circling if he was contained anywhere? That's sometimes where people get me, right? It's like, what are you guys thinking, man? Like, Like we would be first of all, JLR would be live right now. Freaking Ickmel would be live right now. Probably Grizz would be live right now. Everyone underneath the sun would be live right now if he was contained. You know?
We got another helicopter coming in.
Ooh.
I have one on there that I don't see on yours.
Which one?
Wait, where'd it go?
I got N6. Okay. And by the way, anyone watching this live, could you guys please be kind enough to put your thumbprint on that like button for us? It really means a lot. It helps it get out into an algorithm. We could really use the help with algorithm on this channel. I'm not gonna lie. That's when YouTube will push it out once it starts hitting an algorithm. So it's just one of those things. If you guys could do that, that would be great. So I got 3. What do you got?
The one yours might be a minute ahead of mine, or because the one had landed. It looks like it landed. But the 3 that are good there, they're kind of doing like like it looks like they're doing bigger, like circular patterns, like but in different.
So okay, let's be real here. We all know that the action has happened tonight. Who here, first of all, thought that he would have been arrested by now? Hi, Big Bird. Word to Big Bird. Word to Big Bird. Did you?
I thought he would.
Me too. I thought that this morning, like seriously, like this morning, once it hit daybreak, that they would be swooping in there. They had all the helicopters going. So, I thought so. Now, Adam, do you think he is in that perimeter that they're kind of going around still? Or do you think he's out of it?
I mean, as far as we know, the last sighting was still when he escaped with the gun, right?
Right.
So that was, what, 18 hours ago?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you.
I think he's definitely still in the area, but do I think he's in the immediate perimeter? Probably. But hard to tell. Hopefully, they know more than we do.
Support with Stefra. I think you guys are all going to have to get used to the YouTube ads. It's either that or do yourself one favor in life and buy no ads. You will literally love it when you do not have to put up with ads. I would spend that $17.99 a month and purchase no ads, because honestly, YouTube has gone more gung-ho on the ads, right? So like I said, they changed a couple weeks ago. Now it's to a creator's benefit to have the ads in there, of course, because that way YouTube just places them. Okay. So basically when you set up a live stream, it will say low, standard, or more like excessive in a sense. Okay. So like this one's on standard, just standard. Now, the reason why, again, when you're a creator, at the end of the day, if YouTube's going to put ads, YouTube's going to put ads in there regardless. But now you're going to start seeing them in more lives because of how YouTube has changed. And so when you set up a live now, it's different. And so now, why would I choose to wait 4 hours, sometimes a day, for YouTube to turn my live into a video and then basically sit there and not make any sort of ad revenue off of it if YouTube now. Thanks, Nikki. Hi, Lilo. But anyways, so chances are, you know what? Personally, I would just break down and pay the $17.99 a month. If you're on YouTube all the time, right? And ads is what pays, right? So I would just
I'm hardly ever on there.
Yeah.
I never watch YouTube.
Lies. If there's, for me, I cannot stand commercials. If I want to look at a commercial, I'll go look at a commercial. I hate commercials. Now, they don't bug me so much when I'm watching a video, but in all fairness, when you don't have to deal with ads, it's so much nicer. Right. I have premium and it's awesome. Exactly, Charmaine. There's something that I won't give up. When I was back a couple months ago, I was going through all of the things I was putting out money for. Because obviously you guys know that this is my money that I make on YouTube, and I don't have a full-time job anymore like I did. So during the course of the last year, I mean, literally over $200, if not more, Adam, it was more like 300. That was probably coming out of my account between, okay, StreamYard cost me basically like $40 a month. Okay, that's just StreamYard because I'm Canadian and I pay US premiums. Okay, my Intellius was costing me about $50 a month. My Wondershare program was costing me, okay, the Wondershare was $100 to purchase the Wondershare. But to have the additional stuff was like $25. To have my Canva is $17. And it just goes on and on. So I had to literally get rid of, I even got rid of my Wondershare add-ons because it was just adding up and I just don't have that money to put out. So I literally am at the bare bones. But if there's one thing that I did not give up, and I'm preaching it right here, I did not give up my YouTube premium for ads because that is so worth it to me. It's like having a cell phone. That's how much I hate ads. I hate ads on TV that you're watching a show and every freaking 5 minutes, a 2.5 minute freaking commercial comes on and stuff like that. What about Nikki? Nikki B, are you? Oh, okay. About 3 hours northeast. Well, at least you're not within the zone, that's for sure, eh, Nikki? Okay, let me just do my thing. But yeah, so for me, you guys, I honestly, for anyone that can afford it, I would say splurge your freaking $18 just so you guys didn't have to look at YouTube's. Especially, I spend all my time on YouTube, right? Like everything I do is on my computer or on my iPad, and it's to do with YouTube stuff. So no, hella no. When I go to one of my other accounts that I have, and then it always pops up saying, get YouTube Premium. No, because I already got it on my main one. And it drives me crazy when I'm on one of my other channels. And then all of a sudden it's like a freaking ad comes up when I'm watching something. And I'm like, oh, right. That's because I'm on this channel. I'm not on my main channel here. Drove near there last week and didn't know this was happening. Probably too close to feel comfortable with this guy on the run. Yeah.
Right.
We don't get that much. We don't get that much action like you guys get in the United States up here in Canada. Right, Charmaine? And yes. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Charmaine. Right. That's one of the biggest perks. God, I feel like I'm doing an infomercial for freaking YouTube. But anyways, but that's just it. When you don't have premium and you're watching a YouTube video, you can't, if you're watching something on YouTube and you don't have premium, it will stop playing, right? The minute you go to another window, it stops playing. But if you have YouTube Premium, you can go to a different tab and easily keep listening to the video that you're watching, even if you're not on that tab. That's right. Thank you for reminding me about that, Charmaine, because that was one of the perks too that I really loved about that, because I found it irritating that I'd be watching something and then I want to go watch something else. I think that's probably what drove me the most to actually get the YouTube Premium, was just that reason. Yeah. There we go. Thanks, Charmaine. Thanks for reminding me about that. Okay, let me see if there's any action going on. Oh, wait, JLR is back up. Okay.
You had way too much joy in your voice when you said that.
Well, because it's like it's like Nick's not saying anything on his, but thank you, Nick. We do appreciate it, and I do appreciate your stance. But looking at grass with no one talking does get a little bit boring. Not gonna lie. I'd rather look at this guy right here. Oh yeah.
They can hear you. They can't see you.
Definitely the wrong glasses for him though. He looks like a
Oh
fly.
yeah, bad glasses.
I hate it when I see someone in bad glasses. You guys, I was in optometry and I sold glasses.
Let's go in JLR's chat and let him know to
New
go
York
tell him.
plates. Okay, these are like kind of SWATs. They're the yep. New York plates. I've seen a lot of SWAT back here with New York.
Well, that's what
plates.
happened. JLR comes on and then everyone ditches us.
JLR in the middle of the action, folks.
Hey, we're watching him anyway.
Which road is this? This is Fairview
Get your
and
butts back in here.
They were like, stop talking about commercials.
What does that even mean?
Hey, you're trying to help a person out. Tell them the advantages, because a lot of people don't even know that stuff. You want to talk about shaving legs next?
Yeah. Conservation officer. You've seen all kinds of law enforcement.
Okay, JLR is probably
All
going,
different agencies.
give me that gun. I'm just going to
They
practice.
come to you guys and ask for your ring camera? No.
Look at that sucker on him, eh? Brrr, is that an AK-47?
The ring camera.
Like any cameras? Did they?
Oh, yes.
Oh, they
That's
did?
the first thing we did.
Oh, they came and asked you if you have any cameras?
Yeah.
Like if you've seen them?
Yeah, nobody around here has cameras. But we are now.
Yeah.
Hey, let me look. I hear the helicopters.
You are now.
Oh, the
They're gonna find
helicopters.
this guy,
Wait,
we got the best of the best, the well-trained.
the helicopters seem to be moving down. I want to show you where the helicopters are going. Be right back, JLR. They're kind of hanging over, checking over here. I think this is where 551. Anyways, a couple of them are hanging lower, low-hanging fruit.
Really?
Ah, okay.
So can you guys hear the chopper?
Yeah, he said
Get
he
you guys
had
popcorn ready.
Yeah, he said he had a prior commitment.
And you guys know with this particular case, it seems like he starts to come out at night. He makes his move at night. That's where he feels like the sun's down.
Nikki, did you hear Dog talking with Nick on Nick's live earlier? Like Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Here?
I guess Nick knows him.
You know, you said there's tunnels?
You said that.
So that house right there, the person staying there showed me some deep crawl spaces back that said it's connected to the underground railroad.
Why did JLR say why he's going to Ohio? Or did he just say, all I heard was a commitment when he said it. Oh, I hate it when people drive like that.
Oh, there is tunnels here, she's saying. Deb is saying that there's tunnels here. It used to be the Underground Railroad interconnected all around here. Whether that's where he was hiding out for a while, who knows?
Oh,
Thank you, everyone.
Lord.
What did he say?
So what was it like? He came up from
I can't with him in the tunnels all the time. It's always the tunnels. Yeah, so now Danilo has just somehow discovered the Underground Railroad runs through the area and from connected houses. No.
Underground tunnels, folks, around here.
Yeah.
The other day he thought the
There's
Underground
tunnels are
Railroad
everywhere in
was an
Chester
actual
County. I
railroad.
concur. There's definitely down there in South Chester County.
What, Adam?
The other day he thought the Underground Railroad was an actual tunnel that had like an actual underground railroad.
Oh. Really?
People in his chat had to explain to him that that's not what the Underground Railroad is.
Oh. I didn't hear that part on there. What's in Ohio? Is there a case going on in Ohio? Because normally he would say he was going to a case, so it must be some other commitment then.
All he said was he had a commitment in Ohio.
Oh, okay, so it must be something more on a personal level.
Maybe a lawsuit.
Right.
Back live. JLR, back
JLR.
live. We're back live.
JLR. I think he's over.
So it's only us and Fox News back here. No one else is back here.
Yeah.
Except us and Fox News.
He's at 102K
Everyone else is at another
now.
location. I have to be invited to be back here.
You know, he didn't even say thank you for my thing I made. I was even kind enough to actually make something.
What did you make him?
I'll show you. Let me see. Oh, what did he get? Oh my God. Above and Beyond Ancestry Readings is in his channel. I think
He could come out of here at any given time.
She's a nice lady.
They kind of think he's more farther, a little bit more the north, a couple roads up, a few miles maybe to the north, but who knows where he's at. He managed to slip away before. He could go at any direction.
I'm just refreshing here.
Relatively close to this location right here.
The helicopters are doing like different circles now in different areas.
So what is the updates and what's going on? Like, what is people saying? What's going on with this case? What's the latest? Sir, was there actually gunshots today?
I don't know. Yes. I mean, the neighbors heard it.
Yeah. You did? Guy asked the trooper. There's a trooper to the left of me. And he said the neighbors. What was it, like a pow-pow? Yeah. Like what? Shotgun?
And
Somebody got trigger happy on a squirrel moving in the bush.
I've heard everything from gunshot to truck backfiring.
What's Nick saying? Anything?
Nobody's around the house.
Just like remember last night, the homeowner got shot, the cop got burned.
Oh.
With
taken?
Penetrating trauma.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, that's what I keep wondering. Adam, where's the fucking dog?
Well, maybe some
Where's
shotgun.
the dogs? Where's the damn dogs?
That you heard.
Did you not hear dog
they heard
talking?
gunshots today.
Dog the bounty hunter said, I had a bloodhound for 8 years, and that dog could find anybody. So, hello, he had one dog. So, I don't get it. I don't get it. They have all this scent all over the place,
Yeah.
right?
And, and remember, they didn't even want anyone to touch the hoodie because they
Right.
wanted to keep it, they wanted to preserve it for his scent.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe they are using dogs, and we just have, you know, I would imagine that we'd see them though. I mean, I've seen a few.
They pretty much feel like they have the guy contained in a particular area. I can tell you, you ain't getting anywhere near Route 100.
I know anyone that's bright.
From 401 to 23, even on the east of there, if you try to get close, they have like every single road block that joins into that Route 100. All those side roads, they are
I know
all
that we know
blocked.
That we see through the
They
transparency.
were all blocked.
You know what I mean.
And troopers are out here. Choppers are chopping. I saw a Border Patrol van right before I went live that zoomed by. Border Patrol's out here. Saw the game warden. Who was those other agencies? Saw multiple. ATF.
You never know, Juju. Let me look at the
FBI.
helicopters. Oops, I gotta refresh.
And all the cops had their own.
I had to make me dinner.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to cook.
State, a lot of
I
county
told my
townships,
husband-
or a lot of municipality townships.
I told my
all around
husband
Chester
that
County had
when he was
contributed
feeling
this
up
in
to it,
this.
if he could make me
I've seen them as
Ichiban
far as
noodles and
Avondale
grilled cheese sandwich.
or at Coventry.
They have Big Bird.
Checking out buildings. They're definitely checking out cars that come in and out.
Bird. Bird
this
is the
area.
word.
You get up to this point, but if you're not
Everybody
from
knows
here, they're not letting you
bird
go.
is the word.
Not letting you.
Bird.
If you're not from here, they're not letting you stick around.
Birdie.
Like, nope.
Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. No, God. I can't help it. Whenever, you know how there's certain trigger
JLR.
things, in a sense?
JLR,
Or whenever I see bird, I can't help it.
It's dark soon.
You know,
Folks.
bird, bird, bird. Bird is
It's
the word.
dark.
Everybody knows. So,
Choppers are
Charmaine,
chopping. Yes,
let's
they
talk
are.
about those hickory sticks. Approximate arrival date into Adam's mouth? Any idea?
Helicopters or news network. It'll be a combination of both. I've seen the news. I've been watching some of the feeds. They got some great footage. Fox 29 had something really cool today. I don't know if you guys seen the Fox 29 footage, but they were actually above the police choppers, and you could you could see it was epic. It was a good visual to kind of give you an idea.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty ingenious to do.
It's
You're the
hard
best.
for him
We
because
applaud us trolls
he's
for
doing
sharing
a
your
live.
inside information.
Like, yeah, okay. So as he's saying that, let's go here first of all. There's our helicopters, guys. Okay. And then here's like that boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Andrew is pretty quick. Thanks, Andrew. The choppers are chopping. Yep.
I have felt every emotion imaginable. I don't, right, Big Bird? Currently, I'm just feeling a sore back from sitting in this chair.
I know. Like when I got off the live earlier, Adam, right? I started doing dishes, and oh my God, my husband and my brother-in-law. Do you know that my husband can pack about 5 toilet paper tissues, snot rags, into a cup that has coffee plus additional items? I literally had to take a spoon to get that cup. I'm like, husband, like seriously? It's one thing to put
with wet things like that. Ugh.
Well, it's one thing to put freaking tissue or a wrapper into just a regular cup that's empty. No, he has to put them into his coffee cups that still have coffee in them. And it's not like he's the one that cleans them. And then I go into Ryan's room, right? And I'm like, dude, like, what, 5 or 6 plates, couple of bowls, freaking all with like spaghetti sauce type stuff, right? And I'm like, oh. Anyways, I did that. And then Miss Dog Lover sent me a message. I heard ding. And then she says that there's some action kicking off. So I was literally almost tempted to go for a nap and be like, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and worry too much about entertaining 20 people in a live versus a little bit of some sleep. So I was just actually about to go for probably a nap a little bit. And then, but anyways, that's why I quickly made the live. And, I got nothing really better to do, but I only had about an hour and a half sleep total yesterday. Right.
How are you going to stay up? How are you going to stay up all night then tonight when
everything
starts happening?
I know. I'll get a nap in here. Don't worry. I'll get a nap in here. Where is that crazy stuff at? Look at her. She's coming in. Is Charmaine out of here? And what happened to here? How come it's not playing? Did I hit stop? Why is this not playing? It's like it just stopped. Okay, fine. Back to JLR. I have to go to the post office hopefully tomorrow. Last time there, almost a week. I know, right? Munching by October. Okay, hold on. I don't think Nick. Well, let's just watch this a little. There we go. Hi, JLR. Back. We're back. Did you miss us? Oh, I gotta hit play. That helps. I cannot get my channel changed to me. Is that a dog?
The dogs are like, let us out. Ooh.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
This is the
There's your
most
dog.
excitement I've had in years. Here's something. Lagging. Oh. I was trying to get rid of Bigfoot's comment like 4 times. I tried to click off of it.
Chestercounty, Pennsylvania. Everyone.
There we go. That's JLR lagging.
Oh, shift change.
Oh, shift change.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Shift change.
Nick's still staring at grass.
When you guys go home, you decompress and you still monitor what's
Nick's
going
saving himself for the nighttime.
Yeah.
Nick's more of a night animal.
Nick's like, I'm here for the locals, not you.
Blank it all out, man, because
I'm local.
Everybody's different. That's right.
Canada's close enough to Pennsylvania. I know.
Shift change coming up, folks. That's what he said. Shift change.
But I was like, Danilo,
I'd probably be
get out of my life
going
now.
on. Well, I'm a news guy. I would.
I'm not
just like all of us.
I haven't been paying attention to
see what happens.
Ruby,
You know where this
like
guy
a little
is.
bit, yes.
Where
I
is
haven't been paying attention to Rex Huerman, to Ruby.
Where is
Frankie,
folks?
Lucy Leppi. I haven't been paying attention to any of those things really.
Yep, nope. Haven't paid attention to anything.
Hey.
I haven't paid attention to anything.
Where is this dude?
Yeah. No, he sure didn't, Ben. Right? I think we all thought it was going to be a couple days at best.
Smart guy. Just people say he's smart. Well, I don't know.
Well,
I can't tell if
he's smart or they suck. One of the two is happening.
I just think he's desperate now.
I mean, goodness, if he was working the fields when he was 7 years old.
Right where they want him.
Yeah. Well, all I know now is if I ever commit a crime in Pennsylvania,
JLR is the only one that
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Tolerate this. I would love for this to come to a close like ASAP.
JLR has gained like 30K subs during this. So actually, he's not eating it too badly. But after a while, you're just like, okay, when's it going to end?
Right.
When's it going to come?
JLR's probably hoping it ends today or tomorrow because he's got to go to Ohio.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll try to cancel that.
Yeah. That's going to suck for the streamers.
I wonder if he'll try to cancel it.
No, he would have done it by now. Because he said it last week when he was on live about Ohio. So he would have canceled.
Not letting guys bike unless I don't know.
He might be hoping that it gets solved by tomorrow.
Yeah. GLR, just put in a replacement, please. We need this coverage.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Just not Johnny.
Yeah. Johnny Blackhawk.
What happened to Johnny? Doesn't that
we
feel
are
like
here,
a long time ago?
Pennsylvania. Fairview.
Yeah.
You folks.
There's always going to be those cases,
Fairview. I am on Fairview.
Our channel's
monitoring the scanner.
Hitting the algorithm. Most of this, half of this channel at least. No, not half, but 40% is England. 40%.
Got to come in and get. If you live here, you got to get served.
So, Lucy Leppi, Nicola Bully, was a huge case in England, which spread over national. That's where about 40% of the subs are from. Is from England. Whole different time zone, except for Miss Dog Lover. She's just like, I'm gonna follow you wherever you go, because we have Miss Dog Lover from England. My husband's from England. Yeah, 40% at least,
Yeah.
Ben. Yeah, and then another, so 40% are probably England. I would say 25% are Delphi, possibly 30%, more
Yeah.
like 25. And then the other people just simply wear burlap.
They just love us.
And they just love us. Right, Ben? Right, Steffa? Right, Mustang? Right, Big Bird? The Big Bird doesn't always. Right, Big Bird? Then?
It's a roadblock, people. Roadblock.
Yeah. Right, True Crime Housewife?
Come on in and join in.
Who else did we miss?
Lily
Ray Jones. We got the loyal followers. Charmaine.
I said, JLR, a reporter, a monitor, or an investigator. I'm all of them.
I think Lacey's more like 60% Adam, 40% Sunny. Yeah, it could be a little bit higher. It could be wrong. All I know is I got Streamlabs, and Streamlabs love me.
Come on in.
Yeah, Ben, we were originally.
I want to show you when the choppers come.
Considered a Delphi channel, but
a lot over me.
When Richard Allen got arrested,
a little bit farther.
Go ahead.
We weren't going to do 3 streams a week on Delphi when there wasn't anything to talk about every day, like some channels have, which I'm not dissing them, but
it just got
so
boring.
we branched off into other cases that interest us.
Yeah, but nobody.
Which I actually
really
find a lot more interesting to do.
I do too. I was thinking about that the other day. The thing is that with this channel, most people don't know us for covering a bunch of cases. Really, like it's like it just really depends. To be honest with you, of course, the bigger channels are going to get the attention there because when YouTube sends out the notifications, right? They're sending it to all the people. Just like when you guys get a notification, you're allowed to send out 3 notifications a day. But we're not. We were known for Delphi and Nicola Bully. And like I said, we just didn't want to get stuck in a box. So right now we're at the growing pains kind of where you're working and doing other cases, but nobody really knows you for those cases. Kind of like this one, right? I mean, 37 people, right? That's nothing. Everyone that has the bigger channels is getting 12K, 10K, 7K, 8K, stuff like that, But yet I've been covering this, right, Adam, for like a week now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Ben, that's insulting. Sunny Lacey is 99% Aspen is. Wait, Sunny Lacey is 99% Aspen, 1% Sunny. Yeah. Don't eat shit, Ben, on my behalf. You are Delphi. Don't ruin it for us OGs. I know. Well, no, Delphi, there's certain cases. Delphi is a huge part, but.
Right. Oh, I just noticed that Steffa's name is different on there.
Yeah, I didn't. I noticed that right when she said it. That's why she was. Yeah.
I just looked at the picture. I didn't even look at the name.
Yeah, Lacey, are you sure that you have the hots for Adam? I think I have the higher IQ most times, to be honest. I might not show it. But I definitely might not show it. Okay, let's take a look at what the choppers are doing. There's 2 choppers.
Oh. Look at the new guy they got on the shift. I think
right.
That Brian might be mean.
Hold on, do we have a new hot guy? Is there a hot guy alert? Oh, he's coming right for you, JLR. Well, I better turn up the camera. What's he saying? Nothing?
For that. Thank you very much. Really appreciated.
What?
Congratulations, Jonathan, on reaching this big milestone. Celebrating with you. Stay safe out there. Fortunate adventures. Thank you very much. Tremendously grateful. And for everyone. Thank you.
There was a chick the other day. Okay, I have to tell you a story. There was this chick the other day that made, I think it was a $20 or a $10 donation. Okay. She wanted to be thanked by JLR. So in the chat, she was like saying, well, could you at least say thank you for my super chat? She literally made a super chat to say, can you thank me for my super chat? And so then all these people that are in the chat are saying, JLR, you should thank whatever for the delivery. Like they're literally just spamming this thing, right? And so anyway, someone else makes a super chat to say, GLR, you didn't say thank you to that person. And still, JLR, and this is when he was with Johnny, okay, that day. You know that was, I can't remember if it was the second day or whatever. Anyways, so then she makes another super chat to basically, what did she say? Something like, almost like, you're a fake Satan or something like that. Or it was something like, because like he literally didn't matter how much his chat was getting flooded. He totally was not paying attention. And I was like, oh, watch this chick get pissed, because you can tell, right? Because when somebody does a super chat, they want to be thanked because they gave you their hard-earned money and they didn't have to. And the least that a person can do is do this. But in defense of creators, sometimes, not in this case, but in GLR's case and other big channels cases, is that when someone's out on boots on the ground, especially, and their chat is getting flooded, and they're trying to sit there and do a live, and they're on a little phone, in a sense, you can't expect them to see every freaking super chat that comes their way. It just doesn't happen. And then by that time, the thing runs out. And lots of times later, you might see it later, and then you're like, oh, I should thank that person or whatever. But JLR is kind of oblivious to some of his stuff, but I can't really blame him, because he has like 12,000 people in there. And again, the chat's scrolling by, but he's trying to talk to people. He's trying to do that. So it's kind of one of those things. People have to, you can't just sometimes donate and expect, even though we think so. But when you're in a big room, but it's a little bit different. He's not sitting behind a computer. He's literally outside talking with people, trying to do things, and he's on a little phone. But anyways, this lady got so freaking ticked that she was just like, people were like, just give her a refund, okay? Just give her refund. Anyways, that chick was a total Karen. It was like,
roast beef hoagie.
I just want you to thank me, okay? Just thank me.
Movement on Air channel. What do we got, folks?
But it was funny watching her just donate, to keep saying,
what do we
can
got?
you thank me for the donation that I gave you? Is that what you like, Charmaine? Charmaine? Is that what you like, Charmaine? No, but I would, I feel bad if I do forget someone. So we always try to, when a super chat comes up, because at the end of the day, regardless,
soft pretzels before I came live. Carb up.
When anyone, it doesn't matter if it's real life or not.
It's going to be a long night.
Things for you like that, right? You're never supposed to expect something because it's supposed to be out of kindness. But in saying that,
wonderful law enforcement come through here
as being a decent human being,
Cheech,
you're supposed to thank people for that act of kindness.
For the coverage. When do you have to leave?
So I really hate it when I do see some creators.
I do have to leave tomorrow.
They're talking and then they just totally ignore
I have an obligation
some of their super chats.
That will be Thursday, Friday. If there's no resolution to this matter.
Yes, Sharon, he got away.
After Friday, JLR will be back.
Yeah.
JLR.
Wait, where's he going? Where did he say he's going?
We have to follow Cavalcante to Brazil. We'll follow. We'll put the heat on him. We follow him to Reading, Pennsylvania, or any other cities, Newark, or wherever else he could be headed to.
Yeah.
We will.
JLR, you don't even believe that.
We'll put the heat on him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The heat is on. We'll put the heat on him.
He ain't going back to Brazil, by the way. JLR goes to Brazil. Yeah, it's going to be like National Lampoon's Vacation, but JLR goes to Brazil. JLR goes to New Zealand.
Best bet is to go up this
JLR
way,
goes to
cross
Hawaii.
100 on the other side. It's parallel 100 from the opposite side. Everything's closed this way. All right.
I like that.
What the heck was that?
Cute little cottagey house there.
Oh, it's cute little. I feel like I'm in England looking at that, to be honest.
You needed a
cute.
muffler.
JL.
Exhaust. Holy exhaust leak.
J-
Holy exhaust leak, everybody.
you ain't going back there.
Right?
Yeah.
Holy exhaust leak. Maybe a new muffler. Meineke.
Yeah. I feel like this could be a whole new line of Dr. Seuss, but JLR goes bananas. JLR goes, JLR goes.
Ooh, I heard something on the scanner. They're going to launch a drone.
Ooh.
They're going to launch a drone.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
Drone.
And I don't know
Launch
where.
it.
What kind of drone?
What do you mean? What kind of drone?
They're going to launch a drone, folks.
Drone.
Oh, they're gonna launch that. They're gonna launch that drone.
Yeah, you guys were ready for it? You guys sit back in your seats right now. Get ready for takeoff, okay?
So
And Molly, no
car
canine,
shop
no
that was
canine
willing to
was
donate
killed.
a free
No,
muffler to that
there's
man.
no-
I was told.
Look at Molly. Molly's
Horseshoe
saying
Trail.
that they bury the canine.
I was
yet.
on Horseshoe
That's
Trail.
why I said
Hey,
no.
there is
No canine was
there
killed, Molly.
you can't get up Route 100. So if you are traveling
Molly. She was still convinced.
between there, you literally have to go through dirt road. I mean, like rocky dirt roads on the
Well,
east side of Route 100.
let's see if
To get, you got to go past like Owen J. Roberts
Nick
School,
saying anything.
and then bust the right, and then go down these
Bust the
dirt
right.
roads. I mean, there's a paved roads too, but you got to go that route, and then I mean, you're cool once you get to 4 or once you get to 401.
Nick is totally saving his energy.
It's a very difficult task, and this could be for days for those travelers. Days. It could still be days.
Yeah, he's totally saving his energy, Nick.
Could be days, guys.
JLR is more the day person.
JLR, many of other YouTube
Nick's more the night one.
creatures. Trev and Nick mentioned you for your boots on the ground and your bravery. You know your First Amendment rights. Nick is awesome. T-Rev is awesome. Thank you.
I don't watch T-Rev. I've heard of him, but I
Don't know where Nick's at tonight. I know he's out and about. He always
I don't really watch a
good
lot.
scoops.
But in this particular
gets
case,
different locations. He's been covering this case
and there's
longer than me, and he does a great job. And we communicate regularly, daily, almost bi-hourly, and we see if each other's okay. We see what's going on, what's the latest. We share our tips together. We both have different sources.
They didn't even know each other before here.
Sorry, I turned into I turned into a 12-year-old when he said
Horseshoe
that.
Trail. Horseshoe Trail. Keep hearing Horseshoe Trail.
But it's not.
I mean,
It's
the whole neighborhood here is being held hostage, more or less.
okay. I'm muting you. Hold on. I want to go over to. Yeah, they didn't actually really know each other up until this case here. But I'm so glad that they're like working together because that's really honest. Hold on. Can you hear that?
Crickets.
Shit. Somebody was saying something about Bearcats. Yeah. No, but somebody was just saying. I think somebody spoke for a minute. Do. So I don't know. There's a lot of noise on GLRs, or else we got crickets here. Which one do you guys prefer? Do you guys want crickets? Gee. When I went to feed her, she had this morning 5 baby hamsters. Aww.
Oh my God.
Yeah, T-Rev. I don't watch the person. I have no idea what his channel does or doesn't do, to be honest with you. I don't really watch, like I said, other YouTubers, but in this particular case, I watch a little bit of YouTubers, but not a lot. I usually more watch like the news stuff, if anything. But in this particular case, JLR and Nick the Hat are both boots on the ground, and they've allowed people to share their streams. Now, if you're not a creator, then you wouldn't understand it. But typically, if you use someone else's work, you could get a copyright strike, not a claim, which is whatever. You could get a copyright strike. And if you have 3 copyright strikes, your channel will get taken down. Now, copyright strike will disappear after 3 months, or unless the YouTube creator that gave you the strike reverses it. So, so this is why, for me, I really appreciate this, because that's how I am. Somebody wants to sit here and stream this channel right now, go right ahead. Don't care. But just do it for good reasons, and don't try to do it for evil purposes like some channels out there. Meaning there's not a lot of those sewer ones, but in Delphi there is. And so when people use pieces of your live to twist it, to make it seem like you're saying something, and then take another piece from another live and make it seem like it's something that you're saying, that's just, you're just scum at the end of the day then. But for me personally, I don't care, because this earth to me is supposed to be about helping people. It's not supposed to be about, oh, you're using my work, I'm gonna whatever. In this YouTube land, you are more beneficial to allow people to use your stuff at will if they decide to take, not the whole darn thing, but either way. But it's more advantageous for your channel, because the more that people know about you, the more subs you get, the more money you get. And to sit there and be one of those people that want to copyright strike you, right? Like I said, again, they're going to fall more into the category of nobody's going to really want to do anything for them, or work with them and stuff like that, because they're too busy being snotty about it all. Like I said, and for me, not a fan of that. He's much better to watch on mute. But I can't go live and don't have a setup for streaming yet, but someday. Why can't you go live? You don't have you can go live just with the phone. You can do everything on a phone, really, for the most part. I don't use a phone. I use my desktop, because I have an iPad, my phone, and the desktop. I've always liked desktop over. Well, I love my iPad for certain reasons, and I love the desktop because the desktop is big. Meaning the monitor is what is it, 42, 46 inches or something. So as you get older, your eyes want to see things in I like bigger when it comes to seeing things visually. I could never sit there and do a live with a little bitty phone. I could, but I don't like using my phone at all. The only time I really ever use my phone, I use my phone, I don't even know what to say, 5% of the time when my husband messages me. Sometimes I'll pull up TikTok on it. Other than that, I live for my iPad and my desktop. I don't I'm super brand new. I get it. Oh, okay. So you created a channel. I gotcha. So you created a channel because it's at 500. I think it's 500 now. 500 subs and 3,000 hours. That's to monetize. You can, but to go live doesn't matter how many subs you have. You just gotta click on your thing. Okay. Squirrels is right happening there. Okay. No, I don't know.
It took me 45 minutes to get.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I see a motorcycle.
So far, in the last 2 minutes, we've seen Corvette and a bike.
You missed me talking back to Adam and everybody else in chat. That's about it. You missed the crickets. Yeah, nothing's happening. Nothing. Okay, I don't believe they're catching him today.
This thing needs to be coming to an end.
Yeah. Bye, Nikki. Grandson crying.
My last live, they said they had him
Take care.
cornered on a property.
Have a good trip to
I didn't hear more about
Philadelphia.
that. If anyone else hear anything about that or close, we kind of have a general idea where he is.
Oh.
Scanner really hasn't besides those shots, really hasn't
2 hours
revealed
and
much today,
26
unless they're
minutes.
offline. Sometimes they do that.
Plus 5.5 hours. About 8 hours
Keep it offline.
so far today.
Does Chestercounty have a scanner?
And it's only 3:47.
Wouldn't elaborate if he got assistance or not. Does he have a scanner?
So
does Chestercounty have a scanner, and he's just monitoring what these people are doing and then acting off that? Outfoxing.
I work on computer and do podcast on.
I don't think he's long gone by now.
On my iPad.
I think he's here somewhere.
Carrie, I hope you're right.
What garden?
I think get him tonight. Yeah, blue and the word.
See, they have the technology to know. They probably review like nonstop footage. They probably got some data and analysis that sit there and review all.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Street surveillance, dash cams, and cameras and ring cameras
have a
all
good
around the
trip to
area.
Philadelphia,
To determine if anyone left their perimeter.
Maybe we'll see you later.
And
If
everybody that
not,
came in and
have
out.
a good day tomorrow.
So they pretty much would be. That's why it was very, very strange the last couple of days, because there was a law enforcement presence here.
I was going to say what kind
Small.
of gummy. I was looking at that and I was going, after my gummy, the crickets will be music.
They must have had nothing, and they were just assuming he could still be back here because they had nothing to indicate that he left.
I had to think about that one for a second.
Nothing at all.
And then until Lacey said, Carrie, what kind of gummy?
What intersection I'm at? I'm on Fairview and Nantmeal. Nantmeal and Fairview.
Nantmeal. Let's call it oatmeal, man. Oatmeal. Like, is it? Don't you find that's such a strange word, nan? Like you want to say ant, but it's nan. Nantmeal.
Nantmeal.
All right, there's a poll up. Is tonight finally the night? No, or yes?
No.
What do you think? Two answers, folks. Is tonight finally the night? No or yes?
Maybe.
Pretty simple. Yes or no?
Maybe. Maybe JLR.
Moxierella77. JLR, you need merch that says JLR investigates. Come on in. Hey, I like that. Come on in. Have you A1 been here from the start? Congratulations on 102,000 subs. Well deserved. Thanks you, Moxie. JLR investigates. Come on in. Now I want you guys to be a part of this too. That's why I say, like, come on in.
Yeah, I
guys.
seen that,
Come on, let's see what's going on.
I seen that.
Because a lot of times I roll up the
Probably
situation.
more
I
to come.
just roll it. Yeah, I don't even see what's going on myself. We just wing it and we just see what we're seeing together, and then we ask each other all kinds.
Okay. But yeah, I see that they arrested a guy in that case, but they said conspiracy, meaning that there's more. So wouldn't shock me if the husband or boyfriend or whatever he was gets arrested. Oh shit, she's back. So I finally got back to my real name. Now you can tell me how to do YouTube Premium. You Google it. You Google YouTube Premium. That's it. And then you just pay Google it. It will come up. You click $17.99, pay. Yeah. It'll be the first thing. You know, it's Google, so it's going to be the first thing in your search bar. That's all you need to do. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that one plays out, eh? Okay, back to you, GLR.
I find it very strange that
What's with all the motorcycles? Is that the same person?
that was a pretty cool bike. Got a lot of votes. Votes are coming in. You got 2,500 votes.
Oh, that's so loud.
Keep the votes coming. Tonight, finally the night. Yes or
Maybe.
no?
I'm going to go with a solid maybe.
I wonder if his intention was to ditch the van and look around for some gas cans at some farms and, re-put it in the tank and then take the vehicle. Or do you think once he ran out of gas, he's like, I got to go? I thought maybe he was just
Adam,
like
there's no
the country and
choppers
said,
in
I'm
the
gonna
air.
go in these sheds, look for some gas, like tractor, gas in a
kind of
tractor.
good.
You might get 5 gallons. Well, I mean, that van is a gas guzzler. That van looked like it only got like 12 miles to the gallon, right? Probably was like a half a tank to get from southern Chester County all the way up to Phoenixville and then across here. Probably was like a half a tank. Gas guzzler. I don't know. Do they got good gas miles, those vans?
Adam, I'm just having my grilled cheese and my
Here I
my
is.
itchy buns.
Well, more
Okay.
law.
Yeah, I'm just listening to JLR.
Or
I've seen so many kinds of
or
undercover
you could
cars.
just put yourself on mute and go get something to
different
eat.
shapes and sizes and colors. I think the black SUVs are like very stealthy. Like a convoy of black SUVs coming at you. Kind of intimidating. It is intimidating. Oh, shift change. I think this is shift change, folks. What time is it? Yeah, we got shift change. Shift change coming.
It should be getting dark out there right quick, eh?
Reinforcements.
It's 7 o'clock.
You got shift change
About
coming.
an hour. No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. No, about 30 minutes.
Shift change.
Yeah.
You are you refreshed?
Why does it seem
Oh,
light?
you're not shift change.
Like
Oh
7:20.
man, you ready to go?
That's what they tell us.
Okay.
There's 7:17.
Okay, but why does it
How
seem
you
so
doing?
light?
Feeling good?
Yeah, I don't know.
What it is.
It is
Like
what
the
it is.
first rodeo.
Yeah. Said he was doing good. Said it wasn't his first rodeo. Wasn't his first rodeo. These guys been doing this before, man. Some of these troopers come from different municipalities and they deal with their stuff in their community. I don't know to this extreme. Some might investigate like bad cases.
I always notice on
India.
the lives though doing this. Right, that's when he
I'm being told that
moves.
relief has been distributed to O&J Roberts. Now, I went to O&J Roberts. I drove
Yeah,
past there
I know
today.
that they do a bit
It's up
for
on
sure.
top of the hill, 23. There, I've seen that kind of seems like that is the staging ground for this whole operation. And there's lots of law enforcement up there. Lots of law enforcement up there. Heard some dogs go. Yeah, that was O&J Roberts. It's pretty close. You just zip out of there, go 23, take Route 100 south, and bam, you're in the zone. We'll call it. Call it the perimeter zone.
No,
The
he's
zone to
from
look for.
Pennsylvania,
Cavalcanti.
but lives in
Mr.
Florida.
Cavalcanti. Danilo Cavalcanti.
I'm pretty sure it's his mom's house, like his parents' house.
Dude had every opportunity
Florida.
to surrender, right?
Because you know that he didn't decorate that. But anyways, I'm pretty sure he said before it was his parents' house.
Think he surrenders? Peacefully? Hey, she was watching my show. I heard my voice in her car. That was interesting. Danilo Cavalcante. Does he surrender? Or does he put up a fight? Or,
hey, Kelly, welcome
remember,
back.
got a 22. Might have a bullet or two left. They zero in on him. What's he going to do? Some speculation. Might use it on himself. Coward approach. Possibility.
Yeah, it has ammo. It had
No
ammo.
law enforcement gets hurt.
I think
Told nothing much
I
new
probably
today.
had it loaded up.
Same game plan.
10 rounds, yeah.
Sources tell me same game plan. They got a perimeter. They're going through. They're using the technology. Authorities did confirm he had a 10-round magazine. It's unclear how many rounds are in that magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many rounds are left? How many been shot out? How many were in?
It's kind of funny when JLR goes to Ohio. You have two different personalities here.
He's a hunting rabbit.
You got one that's just sitting there looking at grass.
Let's talk about the 22. I'm not
He's
a
more
gun
of a
guy.
nighttime
You guys
talker, though,
might know
but still.
about guns.
Then you got JLR. So when JLR goes,
if he shoots the 22 off, how loud is it?
Then you guys are going to be listening to crickets a lot more.
Can you hear it a half mile away? Can you hear it
Just
a quarter
saying.
mile away? I would think that there's authorities at least within every
Let's get her
quarter mile.
done, right?
Can you muffle it?
Let's get this crap done tonight.
You'll hear it, squirrels. Not loud.
But yeah, we'll see what goes on tonight. I suppose.
What's he gonna do what's he gonna do? Is he gonna eat a raw squirrel? If he gets a squirrel or rabbit, does he just eat it raw? Like caveman style? He's out there and gets, I mean, he needs nutrition at this point, but we don't know like what was in his knapsack. Or what type of book bag he has, or some sort of bag. We don't, I'm sure in Phoenixville, he stocked up somewhere. Got some stuff. Think he's awfully getting hungry. He's setting up traps. Kaisa. Who's that? Kisa? Thank you. Kisa Thomas. Thank you. Appreciate all the support. We're just waiting and see. We're on standby. We're on talk. How are you? Got a cool truck. You too. God bless. A lot of locals around here got cool trucks. Pickup trucks. Cool trucks. Cool trucks, folks. A lot of locals are watching because the locals want the information. The locals around here. A lot of the locals. And a lot of you people from around the world too, but locals. Some of them are in their own homes, going through their own, emotions, the unknown, the uncertainty, and they want information. They want to know what's being said. They want to know where police are at. They want to know where they're searching. They turn.
Please. Okay. Send me how you like to my phone.
Right.
Ball 91 to Sam 3, another 15 units. Copy. I'll play ball 91 status, okay. Located child.
You want 5491, copy, child located.
91398.
1898.
91398. Will you show me, attach me to that detail north robbing the prison?
Yeah, 91398, okay. Perfect, Ray Sam 7. Perfect, Ray Sam 7. I just took a call from Miss Wendy who witnessed the accident. She wasn't sure if anybody would give a statement, but she said you can call her if needed.
7, copy, thanks. One 430. We're going to get this bus eastbound on Lancaster. We're going to get it through this area.
I don't. There's no helicopters in the skies, guys, and nothing's going on. So I figured we might as well listen to this. Crickets.
Right? Crickets, crickets, crickets.
I think we should all just go take a nap. Rendezvous back here in a few hours.
Might as well.
You know, right? Yeah, you know, right? I think so. There's shit going on, guys. Like, there's literally shit going on.
P24-1. We're leaving the post at 3:13.
1 second. What do you think?
Yeah, that works for me.
Yeah. Like, there's like legit shit going on. There's no helicopters in the sky. I could use a nap, to be honest with you.
You could what?
Use a nap, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be up all night again. Bye, Miss Dog Lover. But anyways, yeah. 2 hours, 43 minutes. Nothing's going on, you guys. I mean, I'd rather pick my nose right now than to sit here and listen to crickets and nothing on the scanner and looking at a cop car, to be honest with you. I think I need a nap. Wake up with a smile on your face in this one. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll do that. See you guys in a few hours. Fair enough? Fair enough. All right. Okay. Thank you, guys. Take care. Adam, do you want to say goodbye?
Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Especially to Lacey.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. This is Sunny Justice and Aspen Connor from It's a Crime Exchange, wishing you all a good night.